How are you? I hope everyone is okay. With you is teacher Ahmed Obeid. Today we are going to talk about Lesson 3, Module 1. So I want to welcome you again, my dear students. Let's begin. Dear students, by the end of this lesson you will be able to first, use context to guess meanings of new words. Second, use the past simple tense meaningfully to talk about past events. And finally, use the listening strategies to listen to someone's story and then check answers. Let's start. Let's remember a few things about grammar that you had in the 7th grade. Let's read the conversation between Salma and Yusuf. I want you to notice the words in red color. What did you have for breakfast yesterday? I had some cookies and peanut butter. What did you drink? I drank coffee. After you read this conversation, what can you conclude from it? What is the tense that Salma and Yusuf used? Okay, let's take another example. Did your brother go to Karak last week? No, he didn't. Where did he go then? He went to Aqaba. Now and after we read two examples, we conclude that Salma asked Yusuf about past events, past actions using simple past. Salma and Yusuf used the simple past verbs to make sentences. Please take a look at the summary of simple past and read it very well. I want you to focus on examples as well. Let's start with the usage of the simple past. We use the simple past when we talk about past events and past actions that happened in the past. The example, we studied social studies 2 hours ago. Let's move to the form of the simple past. Here, we use all the subject forms plus verb past form. Example, they played chess last month. Let's move to the adverbs of time. Adverbs of time are very important to know. The adverbs are yesterday, ago, last plus time, for example, last week, and any date in the past, for example, 2009. The last point in the summary is the question forms. In WH questions, we use WH plus did plus subject plus base form. And yes or no questions, did plus subject plus base verb. And of course, don't forget the question mark. We made a quick review about simple past. Now, dear students, please open your student's book on page 8. Before you start, please read the title and look at the photo below. What do you think the article will be about? What are those objects in the picture? Please pause the video and try to guess the answers. In this photo, there are traditional objects and clothes. They are traditional handicrafts. They are Arabian crafts and we need to keep them. After we knew little what the text talks about, let's move to the vocabularies of this text. Let's learn these vocabularies. I want you to listen to the words below in context and try to guess their meanings.
Module 1, page 8, exercise 3. 1.
My sister works in an accessories shop, selling jewellery. I got a necklace from there for my mum to go with her new dress.
2.
I began to collect books 20 years ago, and now I have over 1,000 of them.
3.
The building had no stairs so that disabled people could enter in their wheelchairs.
4.
They put the most attractive clothes in the shop window so that people would go into the shop.
5.
Handmade clothes last longer than clothes made by machines. People can make things more carefully than machines can.
6.
My dad is part of the municipality because he wants to make our region a nicer place.
After we listen to the vocabularies, I want you to know the meaning of each. Please look at the pictures to help you out understanding the meaning of them. Accessory: an item like a bag, hat, or belt that you wear because it looks nice. Please read the example and look at the picture. To collect: to bring or gather together. Please read the example and look at the picture. Disabled: someone who can't use a part of their body properly. Read the example and look at the picture. Attractive: nice to look at. Traditional clothes are so attractive. Look at the picture. Handmade: something made by people using their hands, not by a machine. Look at the picture and read the example as well. Municipality: a town or city government that makes decisions on local affairs. Please read the example and look at the picture. Now, dear students, let's move to the main text of this lesson. I want you to read Issam's story. This story is about saving traditions and helping poor people by creating a business to save those traditions. Please pause the video and then complete this article with the correct form of the verbs in brackets. After you read it, we will listen again for this text, so you can check your answers again. After you read the text, now we will listen to Issam. Please check your answers.
Module 1, page 8, exercise 2. A woman with a vision.
Hello, welcome to the Halima As-Saadiya Center. I'm Aysam. Why did I set up this center? I began collecting traditional objects and clothes 45 years ago because I wanted to save our traditions. 25 years ago, I started my own business. Later, I realized I could also help poor women to start their own businesses. People always liked the traditional clothes that I wore. This is how I got the idea to design clothes, accessories, small bags for mobile phones, small carpets, and furniture. I knew how to make traditional handicrafts because I learnt the skills from my mother and grandmother. I watched my mother work from the time I was 8 years old. My aim, however, is to protect our tradition. I didn't want to keep my knowledge to myself, so I decided to give courses on traditional crafts to poor women. The town municipality also helps me by providing all the materials we need. I also help disabled people by showing them how to make simple but attractive handmade materials, and we all enjoy spending time together.
After we listen to Isam, please check your answers. Here are the answers. Dear students, please open your student book, page 9. In this exercise, each of the sentences below contains a mistake in the past simple form. Correct the mistakes and explain what is wrong. I want you to pause the video and think about each sentence. After you find out the mistakes, I want you to answer the questions about Isam's story on your notebook. So please pause the video again. Here are the answers. Let's move to the next exercise. In the last exercise, please complete the sentences with the correct form of the verbs in brackets. I want you to read the text and I want you to solve all the verbs in brackets. After that, you will listen for this text between Munir and Omar to check your answers. So pause the video so you can complete the sentences with the correct form of the verbs. Now listen to the dialogue and check your answers.
Module 1, page 9, exercise 4. Hello, Omar. It's Munir. How is everything?
Munir, where have you been? I tried to call you several times, but you weren't at home.
I was on holiday in Jordan. Actually, I'm calling to check if I can see you today. I have a gift for you.
A gift? It's not my birthday yet.
I found very interesting things in Petra and Ma'adaba and got you something you'll really like. I watched people in the streets making beautiful handicrafts. There were bags and rugs made of sheep's wool and goat's hair, colourful carpets and sand art in bottles. I bought a silver necklace for my mum. It's all handmade.
That's amazing. So, what did you get for me?
You have to guess.
Dear students, right now I want you to check your answers. Here are the answers. Before I say goodbye to you, of course there will be a homework to do. I want you to match the words with their correct meanings. Please, you can write this down on your notebook. After that, you match the words according to their meanings. That's all for today. Goodbye and have a nice day.